founding father without a father got a lot farther by working a lot harder, by being a lot smarter, by being a self-starter.
First of all, what made you decide to move up the release and by more than a year, and who made that decision?
Tom, you want to speak to that?
Sure. The decision was made collectively. Jeffrey Seller, our producer, Lynn, me, Bob Iger, and some of the other folks at Disney. And we did it because it felt like this was an opportunity to give the live experience of theater to as many people as possible. And one of the things we wanted to do with Hamilton since the show opened in 2015, when it was downtown at a 300-seat theater, or even when it was on Broadway opening in August of 2016, is invite more people to the dance, have more people have access to this. And for us to be faced with a moment when the pandemic has shut down the world and stopped so much of our live performance, it felt like this was something that we absolutely had to do for not just lovers of Hamilton or musical theater, but lovers of live performance of any kind.
And Lynn, how does it differ, the film experience from the theater experience?
Well, I think my quote in the press materials is everyone gets the best seat in the house, but that's a lie, because no one ever had a seat like this. No one gets to stand behind Jonathan Groff as he walks down stage to begin King George's song, or get a bird's eye view of the Reynolds pamphlet as our principal actors throw pamphlets up at the sky. What Tommy's done is this sort of God's eye view, and what I'm so impressed with, and he's been editing the film for the past few years, which is also a luxury that filmmakers very rarely get, is that I feel like he is able to come in close for these incredible performances by our cast, but he never loses sight of the ensemble and the big picture. He's kind of everywhere you want him to be.
So Lynn, as a Spanish speaker and a translator and a Hamill fan that has seen the show, listened to the cast recording countless times, I've always imagined how insanely difficult it must be to translate the show to Spanish or to other languages. Have you had any involvement in the translation process? Did you have any particular line in your head that you wanted it to be in a particular way in Spanish?
No, not yet. And I do have to, this comes with a sort of apology, because we thought we would have a year and a half to have more of these translations in place, so that when we had a global release of the film, there would be accompanying language tracks. In moving it up a year and a half, I think we've served the moment well, but we don't yet have those translations. And there are more words in the show than any other musical ever written. And so I am sorry to the translators. I am sorry in advance to the Spanish language translator, who I will be extra hard on, because that's the one language I do know, and I will have an opinion about satisfecho versus satisfied. But I'm looking forward to that challenge, and we'll be adding those hopefully as we commission them and get them.
Okay, that's great. So are there still plans to release it theatrically in the future when we're back to normal? Hopefully, when we're back. Tommy.
Our hope is that there is a future in the not too distant future where people are feeling safe to gather again in movie theaters and concert halls and recitals and going to see any kind of live event. So I think we'll assess, but our hope is that this show can be sustained in the live theater experience, on a streaming platform, and in a movie theater. And time will tell, but that is our great hope.
Okay, so Lynn, to wrap it up, when you were creating the show, and be honest, did you imagine the cultural impact it would have? Because this turned out to be like a wildest dreams scenario. But did you anticipate it in any way?
I thought I was being very ambitious when I pictured a healthy 2-year run, because I thought, well, school groups will come. I thought it would be smart for American history teachers to bring their students. And I thought I was being so clever that I had a built-in audience in high school teachers. And then the appetite turned out to be way bigger than even that, which was a big dream, than even that dream.
Yeah. Okay, so thank you very much, guys, for your time.
And the hope, baby, you